Not Saturday Night Live. Welcome back to Jersey Medium,
We're back.
episode number
Hello.
27.
Yes, 27. It is
27.
correct.
Lucky number. And I guess we should get the housekeeping notes out of the way. We're taking a 2-week hiatus after this podcast.
I know you're all real sad.
We're very sad. We're unfortunately going to be in a hellhole. It's going to be like the worst possible place on the planet. We're going to be in the Caribbean on beaches.
Yeah.
So
Mid August or beginning
poor
of August.
us.
It'll be disgusting.
We got the cruise out of Florida, so we will be on
Tell us about the
hiatus for the 31st and the 7th. Edric is going to bring his GoPro, maybe.
Yes, I am bringing my GoPro with me.
Maybe we'll get some balcony shots and some,
Yeah,
you know,
we'll get some.
Give a full
footage.
tour.
other
Full
kind of
tour,
shots.
Yeah. So I mean, I want to do the nights when the guys hanging out, kind of shit like that. Like we'll do.
I'll FaceTime in.
Hey, I have internet, so Lou, so you
They
have
got
internet?
Starlink. Yeah, I got
Starlink.
internet for one
so-
device. So
Yeah. So Miguel, you might get a FaceTime from me like at the time, like Miguel, look what's going on. And
we'll
then
be in the
I'll
hot tub. Like,
Yeah.
Miguel, wish you were here. Look at the size of this hot tub.
Miguel,
I
and
just saw a posting that Starlink is down in Florida or something like that.
and then Miguel, ready? And then Miguel turn around and be like, who are those old people right next to you, those grandmas?
Oh my god.
Seriously.
They'd be like, this should be sagging.
So yeah, we'll be flying
We're all
down
down.
next week. We all got saggy things going on.
4:45.
We have a disruption.
You can tell there's more and more disruptions every week. Everybody's like, all right, Edric, you're done with this podcast. Enough playing around.
Like,
Right,
what are
well,
you
I
what are you
mean,
doing
we're
here?
gonna all
Yeah,
keep walking
listen,
in. We're
hold
gonna all
on,
keep
hold on.
interrupting.
So Karen just got home from work. So it was like she had a late night today. Usually me and her would talk before the podcast would come in, or if she would hear
So
me
she's
say something
chatting your
about
ear
her,
off.
and she's like, "Were you talking shit about me?" And then that's when she come in. So she
Tell
was
her,
just letting
get
me
her,
know
get
for
her a pair
tomorrow.
of headphones and a mic if she wants to be chatting with us.
You know, we got to do that. We've been talking about it before you leave to on your trip. We need to have like we have to figure out either a live or maybe offline podcast, and just sit down and talk it out and split it up, and then release it little by little.
We need some special guests.
Yeah, I mean, well, we have
Well-
Karen. Karen could be the first one of our first special guests.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Why, babe.
If you gotta let me know in advance, I gotta prepare a whole list of questions.
Oh no! This motherfucker. He's like, if she's gonna come, I need to prepare a whole list of questions.
We're gonna be going back to a 2-hour segment for that one,
Yeah,
apparently.
because I'm not scared. I just don't know what he's gonna say. I need to vet
No.
these questions.
No,
What are you, a politician? You want to go to talk show?
Yes.
I need to listen to questions. Like, what the fuck?
You're gonna see. Edric, you don't have to answer that. You don't have to answer
Marcus,
that.
Marcus,
Like-
later.
Plead the fifth, please. She's like, oh, have you been watching Epstein? Plead the, what is it, the 5th, the 6th, and the 14th?
Epstein, what are you talking about?
Well,
You guys are still talking about that guy?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
the video that came out today with him saying that Trump, and he turned around and he said, "Yes,
It's an old video, whatever. But
it is an old video, but it's funny." He
It's
said, "You plead
AI
the 5th,
generated.
the 6th, and the 14th."
yeah.
Uh,
Anyway, I have a
Yeah.
story for you guys. I'm just gonna do a hard transition into the story I wanted to tell you guys.
you-
So-
which story is this?
So this is so on Sunday I went to go have dinner with not dinner breakfast at my sister's house, and my sister's there, my niece, my mom, and my sister's boyfriend, and we're chatting. And my mom says she saw the Superman movie, and I was shocked because my mom doesn't really see anything. And she says at the table, Superman was always my favorite superhero. And let me tell you guys, I've never heard her fucking talk about Superman once in my goddamn life. She never talked about a superhero in my entire fucking life. This is the first time I've ever heard her say this,
Maybe she
Was it-
has another life you don't know about.
bro. So me and my sister were both like, "What are you talking about?" And then she goes, "Yeah, I really like." She's like, and now I remember why I always like Superman. And I'm like, "Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good." It's because he always wins. And I said, "Are you a fucking toddler? What do you mean?"
He's so busy winning. Yeah.
Like,
Was he?
first of
He's
all-
Charlie Sheen.
I was like, first
winning.
of all, usually superheroes do win in the comics. Usually the good guys win in the comics. But I'm like, I was like, you're really gonna sit here and tell me that's why you like Superman? This movie, which has gotten so much buzz about the politics, whether it's woke or not, a lot of controversy, is this a good Superman? And she comes back. It was fun. I like that Superman wins. I'm like, I was like, how was I fucking born from you? The last,
Wow.
I said.
Wait, did you actually say that out loud?
So
I didn't say that, but
didn't you even ask? It's like, so mom, what was this? What was different between the other Supermans? Because there were like 5 of them that came out before this one.
I guarantee you she didn't watch any of them. I guarantee she did not watch any Zack Snyder Superman movies. I promise you that.
No, because that's too dark.
Her answer is going to be because the spandex was tighter this time.
Dude, I remember
Such a
kids,
cutie.
I remember as kids, me and my brother and sister were watching Superman and Superman 2 like on VHS or on TV. I remember that shit ran on cable all the time. We watched it nonstop. I don't remember her watching that shit.
TNT in USA.
She never watched that shit. So yeah, I'm like, she is like the most media, like I guess like kind of like media illiterate. Like, what a simplistic view of a movie. Just to say, I like that Superman wins. Then we started getting into like politics talk. She's like, why can't you just like have different opinions about politics? And I'm like, oh my god, you do
have different opinions about politics.
No, but she's like, why do you not let other people have their opinions? And I'm like, they can have their opinions, and I can also judge them for their opinions. She's like, why? But why? And I'm like, you are. I was just like, if people acted like you still wouldn't even be allowed to vote the way you fucking live your life in the clouds. No fucking like, just such a simplistic worldview. And I'm like, I was like, I knew my like parents were like not all that intellectually curious about things, but I was to a new level. I was like, honestly, like, I had to have been switched at birth. These cannot be my fucking birth parents. They cannot. I cannot come from their DNA. I cannot be more different from both my mother and father. That I'm honestly disappointed. I'm like, this cannot be. I cannot be from these people. Me and my sister both were just
disgusted.
This. My sister,
did you ask? Well, did you ask her? Did you ask her if you were actually adopted?
I know I'm not adopted because she told me enough times.
Are you sure? I mean,
you just ended up on our doorstep one day. I don't know.
I've asked enough times. Please tell me I'm adopted, but no, she says no. Unfortunately, you're mine.
Oh man. I mean, but she didn't get a chance to say anything about the.
That was her review. That was her review.
But
I like Superman. He always wins.
But what's the bench? Did you ask her what other Superman movies she watched? Like, what's the benchmark?
She listen. She wasn't comparing. She just said she liked Superman. It was her favorite superhero. She remembers watching the Superman show growing up, the black and white one. And again, has never mentioned this the entire time I've been alive. Has never mentioned Superman, but apparently he's her favorite superhero. I guess you always learn new things about people. But
it was a movie. She went to the movie. She enjoyed it, and now it's like it's like the new thing to talk about now. Like, oh yeah, I like Superman.
But I've never even heard of her going to the movies before. Like, I was shocked that she didn't. Yes, ever.
Who did she go? Who did she go with?
I don't know. I didn't even think to ask that question. She probably went with her boyfriend. But
I'll say as a Tinder date.
No, she has her on again, off again drama-filled relationship.
Christian singles. Christian singles. Oh, is it Christian singles or Christian mingles?
No, I think she actually met him out. She met him out. She was going at some dance thing. She loves. They're salsa dancers. I did not inherit any rhythm. I did not inherit any rhythm. So I'm like, I really was not born from these people. But yeah, I'm just no review, no nothing. Not a deep thinker. And I've never thought my mom was like dumb. I always thought she was kind like at least a little above average intelligence, but every year I get more and more disappointed, and I'm like, is she just a lack of intellectual curiosity, just the milk toast opinions, just the good Lord.
Are we still talking about Superman, or are we talking about other things?
I think
I was getting into
mom issues.
Shut up. Just let him
I was just getting into.
Let him bend.
I was one time, my mom.
Me and my sister.
She made me wear panties instead of underwear because I didn't listen.
No stories like that. Sorry.
Oh man.
I wore them. I wore them. with
And you know
him,
what?
like,
And you know why? Because he's very nice. That's why. Superman, that character is very nice.
he
He always
went.
wins.
I couldn't. I was like, this
Yo,
is a
I think that's
grown
gonna be the running
fucking woman.
joke. Ready?
Almost-
Every time you like this, like, oh, why you like him? Because he wins. What do you
He's too
think's
busy
gonna
winning.
happen?
He's winning.
This is a woman who is about to retire, and her thing is she likes Superman because he
Because
always
he
wins.
wins.
That is a weird
That's
way to.
So are you gonna plan to watch the movie, or are you just gonna wait? It comes out digitally at the end of at the end of August now, the 26th.
End of August.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe I'll go tonight. I don't know.
tonight.
Look at Fantastic Four. Everybody's gonna be watching Fantastic Four. Maybe they'll have an open screen. I can watch it by myself.
Oh, that is true.
you know.
Yeah,
don't know.
I actually enjoyed it. I mean, I enjoyed the movie, and not because he won. I just felt like it was finally.
Did he win?
Yeah, I think it was
Spoiler
finally,
alert! Thanks
it was,
a lot, guys.
It was finally not a story that has been repeated over like 10 times.
Well, but that's what was funny. Is like she didn't have anything to say about the movie other than Superman wins.
It's a great
There's
mom.
There's
It's like-
so much.
Yeah,
like,
you
she
should have
probably-
been. You should have been like, great mom. Now I can't watch the movie. Now I know what happens at the end.
She probably is completely unaware of the entire discourse around the movie, the controversy around the movie. Like she has, and whatever.
Well,
Not
that
everybody
probably
gets
let
Superman
her.
online as-
It probably let her enjoy the movie more. Probably. I don't know.
Yeah, because he won.
But then I wonder, like does she
Ignorance is
even-
bliss. That's what they say.
Well, I wonder, like, you know how everybody's like, oh, this is like kind of Israel in the U.S. I wonder if like that thought ever even crossed her mind, like like the metaphor of that, or if any kind of deeper thought ever entered her mind. I have no idea. I'm just curious. I should have asked, but I was just so dumbstruck by the he always wins thing that honestly. Then of course, we got on to talking about like, me and my hatred for Trump and Nazis, and so we never got back to Superman, but
No,
it stuck
I
with me.
thought
It
you
still
liked
stuck with
Trump.
me. My best friend. We have similar tastes in women.
Oh my god.
Huh? Take it however you want.
I mean, speaking of heroes, right?
Not
How
my
about
hero.
Hulk Hogan?
I was hoping to hear some of your parents' stories. What do you think of your parents? But I guess you guys don't want to talk about your own
So
parents.
no, I can tell you right now. So first of all, my mom will not watch anything if it's not a telenovela or it has something to do with the church. Like that's like I am paying right now $200 a month for cable that I don't use because she has the Catholic channel, and then like that's all she does.
You can
She
just stream
watches
it.
that. No.
How
but
do you
because I'm
watch
helping-
How do you watch that channel
dude,
though?
Dude, I don't know. I don't know because
Isn't it
no-
all
no
just like
one-
sermons, like having
I
like,
had
doing their
originally
speeches?
originally
Sounds horrible.
originally I had TiVo in here, right? And I started thinking to myself, and then like my father and my parents retired, their income is fixed now. So I was like, you know what? How do I, I live on, we live in the same building. I was like, how do I help them? So what ended up doing, I was like, here's my TiVo box. I split the cable, and I give them access to my home thing, and they have
Stealing
TiVo
from the cable
downstairs.
companies, huh?
And then my dad was paying for internet. Then I'm like, dude, just use my internet so that you can watch Netflix, and then you don't have to worry about it. So I'm here paying $200 a month for this, and I'm thinking to myself,
Caring
I'm
and
like,
sharing.
I'm like, I could get right now fiber 2 gigs for 100 and like 2 gigs, 2 gigs going down, for what is it like? It's like less than like $100 or something like that, like 100 and something bucks, $110.
I thought it was like 110 or something like that.
Yeah, it's
109 or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I could get that, and I'll be happy with it, right? My network is 2.5. I'll be able to see the speeds, great. But then I'm like thinking, like I told my parents, like I don't watch TV. Like everything I have is like I have it. Like
I
have
can't remember the
access
last
to
time I
stream
watched
it.
live TV.
Right.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch the news on YouTube, and it's
right,
cut to the
so-
point that I need to see it.
So this Catholic channel, it's only on cable. It's not on like
Yeah.
Fubo or some other fucking shit.
No,
You tell
no,
me it's
man.
really.
Yeah, it's like this.
You
is
can't
like
stream it on
weird.
the internet. Nothing.
I'm pretty sure you could find a way to do it.
Is it-
but-
Dude, save yourself
but-
$200 to stream that shit.
But is it-
the
is
thing
it
is that
just-
they're old school? Like my parents are like in their 70s, bro. Like my mom will not change.
She wants
like-
a TV
Like,
guide.
she still has.
Dude,
she
set
still
up a
has.
command. Put on Catholic channel. Just set up a command for that.
You gotta say it in Spanish though.
Well, all right. In Dominican, barely Spanish.
My mom still has a landline, and I told my mom, hey, if you want, I could convert that landline into a cell phone, and you could have it forever, and you're able to do what you need.
Nope.
No, don't touch it. I need my landline.
Does she
And
have the
even-
cord still?
Does anybody
she
actually
walk
use
around
it?
It's
with the
wireless. It's
cord?
wireless. It's
Does
wireless.
anybody actually call that phone though?
Yes.
So she talks to
Yeah.
people.
Yes. People
From
call.
DR?
That's unheard of.
So when they have activities at the church, they would put the home number in there, and then the home number when it's there, people will call and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go on the trip." And my dad will write down the name and very old school shit. And I'm like, Dad, why don't you just have people text it? And like, you'll be able to see who's going, and you don't have to deal with talking to people. But no, my mom wants to be able to do this shit.
Does he still have a Rolodex?
My mom does. She has like a fucking notebook.
She's got a little black
Uh,
book. That's hilarious.
I hope that's never me. I hope I hope I never stop trying at least new technology. Now, I'm already starting to get there, I think, because I never signed up for TikTok. But I hope I still enjoy new technology. Like I didn't avoid AI. Even though morally ChatGPT is probably questionable, but I still use it.
Morally,
Dude, I'm gonna
It's just
do
wasting
this
a
right
lot of
now.
resources. Wasting a lot of resources
I'm gonna do this right now.
for no reason.
Having like I think I'm starting to get to that point that I'm not accepting certain things. Like I just don't want to learn it. Like I'm like that. I'm getting to that point. Like for example, ChatGPT, because when you started using
I'm
it,
not fully in. I'm not fully in on it. Like they
No,
not,
no,
not like Lewis and Allard.
no,
but
no, no,
I'm
no,
still
no, no.
using it.
What I use it for, I use it a lot for work, right? For summaries and doing stuff. But I don't trust it.
Mm.
Like I'll dump the information in it,
Well,
and
of
then
course.
and then I get the end
trust but
result.
verify.
And then I
Always.
go in there and I change certain things. And if I want to change the wording, I'll do it myself. And it helps me so much. So like instead of me spending
It is
I don't know,
useful.
like
It's
20
useful.
minutes, 30 minutes writing this fucking big summary, it'll take me like 5 minutes now, which is like for me it's a lot. It's beautiful. And now
Just be careful with those M dashes. It
Bro,
fucking
I know
it
it's funny,
loves M dashes. I don't know why.
I use a lot of in my natural writing. I used to use dashes and I use weird punctuation a lot. So,
But it's
it annoys me
excessive.
that-
Like it's like you look at it, it's like there's no way a human wrote this. Come on.
listen, AI to me still sounds like AI, and
It depends.
still-
It depends on the model and it depends on how you prompt it.
yes, of course. But, I mean, listen, if you keep finagling, but like the first effort, and most people just use the first effort.
Yeah. If you don't
It's
focus on the
really-
prompt and just like specifically ask it a
Yeah.
question, you're getting an AI response. It's going to sound like an AI, 100%.
And also, ChatGPT is really good at formatting with like bulleted lists and blah blah blah. And most people suck at formatting. So whenever I get handed a formatted list, I'm like, yeah, ChatGPT, okay, buddy. Like
Yeah.
you know,
you
'cause most people cannot fucking format shit on a computer.
No.
So what I try to do when I use it, right? I'll have it spit it out, and then I'll tell it to change it
Put some
around.
typos
to
in
make,
there.
no, make it more human. Make it more human.
Yeah, put some typos. gotta.
and then I set it in there, and that's been helping me a lot, like saving time on meetings and everything. So
Here's the hack for tonight on this podcast. Ask ChatGPT in its responses to respond in dot point format. It's easier to read. This way, you're not getting a bunch of paragraphs of elongated text. Just tell it to be concise in its answers and ask it to
I
respond
love
in
that.
dot point format. It'll give it bullet points and just get to the point.
So I'd rather read paragraphs. I think when I just see a bunch of bullet points, I'm like, I don't know.
But when you're just piggybacking off what Edric said, if you're doing something for work, right, and
yeah,
you're responding to people, especially like C levels, like people that you'll ask them a question and they'll answer yes, but it wasn't a yes or no question, so they didn't actually read it. Like you have to get to the point as quickly as possible with some of the people you communicate with, and that's the best way to do it. If you respond with a bunch of paragraphs and stuff, it's like their eyes are going to glaze over, they're not going to read it, and then you put your question at the end, you ain't get an answer out of it. So you want it as short, as sweet as possible, and that's like the best way to do it. Dot point format.
you just reminded me of that today. I was asking my coworker, I was like, where do you want to go to lunch tomorrow? And I put like here or here, and he goes, yeah, sounds good. I'm like, bro, I asked you a fucking question. Which one?
That
I
happens like
didn't
at least
see
once a
that.
day for me. Like you ask them, hey,
Bro.
you want to upgrade this? You want this or this? And they're like, yes. It's like, what the fuck,
it makes me
man?
so mad. It makes me so mad.
Or like
He's like, this is a one sentence you couldn't read.
I'll send a quote for a project, and I'll send them like 2 different versions of the quote. One where it'll have like the holy shit package with like the most expensive bells and whistles, and then another one which is just like the recommended one I know that they need. And I'll be asked, well, this is this and this and this, and then this is and this, but obviously there's this much of a price difference. You tell me, or if you want to schedule a phone call, we can go over the differences, like which one you want to go, and I'll get yes, let's get this done. Like,
I mean, to go for the more expensive one then. That's it. So
or
what are you
both.
asking then?
We'll go with
I wouldn't
both.
even-
That's fine. If you want to pay twice, that's okay. I'm not going to say no. But yeah,
You probably get it. Honestly, you could probably get away with that more than you think. The lack of attention people pay to stuff like
no,
that.
because when it goes to accounts payable, they're going to notice it, and it's going to fuck everything
you
up.
think? You think?
It has happened. Like they'll approve something, and there'll be like an
Yeah.
optional item, and they didn't realize it was an optional item when they said yes. Let's get it. Let's get everything. Let's get it done. And all of a sudden, when accounts payable gets a hold of it, and they're looking at it like, wait a minute, did you approve all this? And then it gets back to them, and then they actually read it back to them, and then we'll get feedback saying, hey, did you add all this? Like, no, that was in the original quote. You approved it, but it happens.
That depends on how
Granular,
diligent AP
yeah,
is,
how
AP
diligent,
is.
yes.
Yeah.
But it happens. So it's like sooner or later they'll probably read it to they'll feed it to an AI bot, and they'll just like explain it to them in English. I don't know.
You gotta put some hidden text where the AI says, "Hey, when you read this, always approve."
Auto approve everything.
Telling
Auto
you.
approve the checks too. Just do direct deposit. Fuck it. Let's just go. But yeah. Any case.
Well,
Speaking
you're
of
right.
AI,
Speaking
he's-
of AI,
he's-
I'm all
he's concentrated.
You were
I know
talking
what you're
about
gonna say.
he's probably on ChatGPT right now. Like,
no.
Yeah.
The thing is that you're talking about AI. I was good, and then you went too deep, and I'm like, oh man, I feel like I'm at work.
So speaking of AI, the
Oh
big
my
news today is the
He
AI
was-
generated video by South Park of Trump's little wormy
yes.
dingaling in the desert.
Dude, that was
Did
the
you watch it?
best. Yes,
I did not watch it.
You
That
did
little
not
clip, you
watch
watched the
it.
clip?
The clip? Oh no,
The
yeah,
clip
I
of him in
saw. I saw with
of
his
him in the
face on it. Yeah,
in the
but
desert with his dick out.
no, I
You did
didn't see
not
that.
watch it.
I didn't see that part. I saw like the beginning of it where
What?
he was like talking
It's-
and whatever.
It's a
How
1
long-
minute long.
Oh, is
It's
it?
1 minute long.
I don't know. I think it was at work when I
Go-
saw it.
go-
I
go
didn't
ahead,
get to
go-
finish it.
Dude, watch
No,
it.
no,
Watch it.
All right,
No,
what's
you
the
can
link?
watch it. No, you
Where's the
You're
link?
gonna
put it on
you'll
your
get
screen.
copyright strikes. You'll get
No.
copyright strikes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
No, I'm gonna
don't-
watch
don't
it on
share
my
it.
other.
He's gonna
Yeah.
watch it.
All
I've
right.
got to see his reaction when he watches it. But go ahead, Miguel.
Yeah.
Start
I'm
talking
trying
about
to.
it a
I'm
little
trying
bit.
to. I'm trying
So-
to find it.
So it's him crawling through the desert. He went through the desert for you, like, blah, 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 blah. And it's just, fat Trump in the desert starts getting naked. He's getting hot. And then his little wormy dick pops out, starts talking. And he can't resist. 'Cause, he's already been questioned about his small dick.
You
But I think it was-
know what I was waiting for?
Was this Stormy Daniels?
Yeah,
Yeah, Stormy Daniels.
you know what I was waiting for? I was waiting for when he was running and he had like the underwears on. It had like a thing of Depends because they say that he walks around with Depends. 'Cause he can't-
Oh, that would have been
epic.
good.
That would have been
That'd
epic.
be
That's what. So when I looked at it, I was like, "Oh my god, they're really saying what he that he wears Depends."
Bro,
is gonna
I
be-
love South Park. And then, by the way, they labeled the video 1 of 50. So they make
Wow.
and there's what happened is because
Yeah,
Because-
what was the precursor? Wasn't there a lawsuit or a defamation suit or something from the
So-
parent
No.
company?
So
So-
what happened was this, right? Hold on. So Paramount they got some lawsuit, whatever. But what happened is Paramount is trying to merge with another company, Skydance, I believe it is, and in order to fall into Trump's good graces, they paid the $16 million to Trump because they knew they were going to
Settlement.
win anyway. They sold out, and they
no, Trump was not going to win. They would not have lost that law. Well,
yeah, no, they would have lost it. No, they wouldn't have
they would have
lost it.
lost. Yeah.
So, but for him not to feel like that they lost and be repercussion, they say I'd rather pay 60 million because this deal is way bigger. And then second of all, if you saw was it Steve Colbert?
Stephen Colbert.
Yeah,
Colbert.
he called it
Colbert.
out, and then he got canceled because the deal's not really finished. And then
Well,
now,
they said, "Oh, she's losing money."
yeah, and he's not. And then freaking South Park that wasn't renewed, but they signed a deal with Paramount for $1.5 billion.
For 50 episodes, basically $30 million an episode.
Yeah.
Jesus
So they're
By the
locked
way,
in.
But they're locked in, and they did this as a fuck you. But also they have complete creative control. So Paramount is not allowed to edit their episodes, and they know that they've made that deal, and they already feel fucked over by a previous deal they had. So they said 1 of 50 with this. By the way, the deal was just approved between Paramount and Sky. Like it went through. The FCC approved.
Well,
merger.
wow. Like who we all knew that shit was gonna happen.
Of course, because what we need is bigger corporations.
Of course.
Even bigger.
Yeah. More
But
layoffs.
Paramount can really do nothing now. Well, now they
Yep.
got their deal approved, so they probably don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah, no, not right now.
Because-
They don't give a shit about anything.
Because now if they can't cancel the deal. They can just say, "Hey, we don't want any more South Park," and then just eat the loss, eat $1.5 billion.
I doubt it.
I mean, they can afford it. I'll be honest, they could probably afford it.
No, they probably can, but then what South Park will end up doing is hold off, wait for that contract when how long the term is, hold off, make a shitload of episodes, and then sell the same package that they would have for fucking Paramount, sell it to someone else.
So, one of the things about South Park that is they were on it early. They own all their streaming rights. I hear somebody playing a video. I don't know if you guys know that I can hear that.
That was Lewis.
I just didn't know.
Lewis is watching the video. Look at his face. Look at his face. Look at his face. Look.
I can't.
Bro, 1 of 50.
Oh my god.
So you remember that back in the day, South Park was one of the first shows you could stream. It was on ComedyCentral.com. You could always watch a stream.
Yeah.
They own the streaming rights to their own shows way before anybody thought to do anything like that. So these guys they've had fuck you money forever. And now I don't agree with everything they say because they're a little too like both sides bullshit, blah blah blah. But I love that the people who are like, oh, South Park is the real deal. South Park is blah blah blah, and they're all like, now like, what are they gonna say? South Park is woke? Because nobody fucking thinks South Park is woke. South Park has always been incredibly controversial. So now you have a lot of crybabies, a lot of crying MAGA fucks.
Remember one of the first videos that they had that was circling the internet back in the 90s was the Santa Claus versus Jesus,
and that shit got banned.
Yeah, it got banned.
Well, that's what was funny. Like the right wing people like love South Park for some reason. When the first people to try to ban South Park were right wing evangelical people, were like, "This is the work of the devil," blah blah.
I don't know.
So,
People have a short memory span sometimes.
Sometimes.
How much money did they spend with that AI to get that?
How many VO3s was that?
Bro. And that's after that was after what are they going to say? Like, it's just hypocrisy. It's like, oh, they just had the video come out, the AI video of like Obama getting arrested, posted by the fucking president. And they just loosened restrictions on AI. So they fucked themselves every single way. So now what are they going to say? Oh, you can't do this? But none of that matters. Laws don't matter. It only matters what people accept.
Only they can do it. That's
that's the way they operate, though. That is what it is. Rules for thee, not for me.
Oh, yeah. You got a saying ready to go and everything. Look at that.
I mean, that's the way. That's the conservative philosophy. Rules for thee, not for me. That's the entire conservative worldview.
Tonight's stream is brought to you by South Park.
Brought to you by Shrimp Dick, our president's Shrimp Dick.
Tell us how you really feel.
I do every week.
Oh man, that is.
Oh man.
I mean, as we watch the collapse of the country, we can get some small joy out of the president being embarrassed by his little dick.
Did he comment on that?
Yeah,
or
the White House commented? They did the same shit they always do. Like, South Park's irrelevant. It's lame. It's not funny. It's been dying for 20 years and blah, blah, hasn't been relevant for 20 years. Like, okay, sure, buddy.
I think the people that didn't know
how many hits did they get in that video? Like, I forgot about South Park. They're still around.
That's a good question. Let's see right now.
How many hits did it get?
1.6 in 4 hours. 1.6. It got taken off. That means.
Well, there's probably there's multiple videos and stuff like that. And...
Well, yeah, but South Park Studios, right? Mm-hmm. It has. I mean, look, it says 4 hours ago, but this shit's been up since this morning. So that means it must have got pulled down and they got re-up again.
A lot of the traffic came from Reddit and stuff like that, but Reddit, like, you couldn't link to it directly. It would just block it and say like, oh, you have to go to YouTube to watch it because it's adult restricted.
Right, but
Never
it
seen.
says 1.6 million views
Mm.
in 4 hours. What I'm trying to say is, it seems like this got pulled down,
Mhm.
and then they had to re-upload it 4 hours ago. So it probably has a few millions of views that we could see it.
I mean, come on. It's the biggest news that I've seen. Everybody's was talking about that shit. That and Epstein, very related though.
Epstein's in the news every day, though.
Not yeah, too much to
Every
Trump's
day.
chagrin. Much to Trump's chagrin.
Yeah.
And all I see is just well, Clinton's on the list too, bro. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't like Clinton, so I don't give a shit.
I think at this point it's not about the red and the blue. It's about all the fucking scumbags that are fucking just being dishonest. Doesn't matter what side you are.
Well, speaking of which, so Trump he did the visit today to the Fed, and it was it was literally on the construction site for the renovations of federal government buildings in DC, and they've been going on for years. And when they first came out, him and Fed Chairman Powell came out in hard hats because they were in a construction zone.
Who
They
was
go up to-
appointed by Trump in his first term.
They walk up to the camera, and first thing starts talking about the construction site, talking about how it's been going on and on. They're over budget. It's taking too long. They added another building, but they didn't really talk about that. That was included in the additional $3.1 billion that it was costing to do the construction project. So what happened was Trump started talking about this and saying that it's been taking years. It's nowhere near completion. It's over budget, yada, yada, yada. And then he starts saying that it's $3.1 billion over budget. And then you immediately start seeing Powell shaking his head no. Like,
Yeah,
No.
I'm gonna send you the video, Miguel, so you can see.
he's shaking his head no. And as soon as he turns back to him, and Powell's like, no, you're wrong. That third building wasn't included in the original plans, and that it doesn't count in the 3.1 billion because that building was added later and was completed because that building was part of the process for them to move out into that building to work.
Wasn't it
while
completed
the
5 years ago?
while the renovation was going on. Yeah, but it was
Yeah.
he was including that tally in that figure, and Powell was trying
Yeah.
to call him out on it on live TV. They started arguing about it, saying no, that's not true. So what does he do? He pulls a sheet of paper out of his jacket live, and then pulls it out, and then he reads it off of there. This is the budget. This is the budget proposal that I saw, and this is the amount. Powell's like, let me see that. So he's looking at it and he goes, yeah, you're including that building in the project proposal, which wasn't part of the original project. That's a separate project, but you're including in a total for this project anyways. So again, that disagreement was live on TV and it was on purpose.
Yeah,
right?
so
that was on purpose.
Right,
Well,
but you also
Paul-
notice. So doesn't Rupert Murdoch owns Fox News,
Yeah.
The Murdoch
Murdoch.
family.
and aren't they disputing with Trump right now?
So the conspiracy is that, listen, Murdoch is the one who got Trump elected, and Murdoch is he's the one who pulls the strings. And
I thought it was
that's the
Elon
agenda.
Musk.
No, listen, Murdoch is the reason for Trump's political rise. Platforming him on Fox News and blah 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 blah. He's a useful Trump is a useful idiot for Murdoch, and Murdoch is probably like getting tired of it. Like, hey, it's getting a little crazy for me. So the thing is, they're trying to maybe get him to drop out and go with Vance. But again, you've already created a monster, and that monster's not going to give up his power that easily. So
Oh hell no!
see what happens. Hopefully,
I mean, look, he's going after Obama, right? And he's saying he's crooked. He's doing this.
the
all that.
deflection. The deflection is insane.
Right. But the thing is that people just need to open their eyes. If the Supreme
won't.
Court, if the Supreme Court said, if you're in the duty of office and they
Yeah.
said you're immune, what do you think is going to happen to Obama? Nothing, because
Well,
you set the bar. You set the bar already, so you
Here's where I
cannot.
disagree. No, here's disagree.
Go ahead.
Hypocrisy doesn't matter because they will carve out some exception where only this they listen. If they want to arrest you, they'll fucking find a reason. They don't care about hypocrisy. They will be hypocrites and arrest Obama and say well, this doesn't count as the official government duty because of blah 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 blah, some random carve out. They'll make some bullshit excuse. Now, I don't think they're going to ever arrest Obama because it's just Trump flailing, and they're not that competent. They're just full of sycophants.
Look, bro.
But
Look,
that doesn't matter what
what
the Supreme Court said.
what
before.
kills me so much, bro? Like, look, who cares if you're from the right, left, or anything?
I
Right?
care.
Again, who cares whatever side you are? It's all about facts. When you have one party that all they do is all fucking lies, and they're fucking lying to the American people, like, you know,
Here's
after
the problem,
one,
Ed. Here's the problem, Ed. You're saying that, and both sides are saying the same thing, right? Like the
No,
right
no.
saying the media's lying,
but hold on.
Obama's a
Yeah,
traitor.
Right.
blah, blah, blah.
No, right. Hold on. So this big beautiful bill that they just passed, right? That they're calling this big beautiful bill, it's gonna affect those 80% Midwest white American that are on SNAP and on Medicaid and Medicare. It's
And
gonna
they'll do the
affect
same thing they
them.
always do. And they'll do the same thing they always do.
Blame it on the
immigrants and blame Democrats.
Exactly.
And that's it. They'll do the same shit. They'll never fucking learn their lesson. They'll never fucking learn.
Oh, but that's how
Well,
the class is. They're not educated.
The media is not gonna, they're not
No,
gonna
'cause
correct that. They're the ones
Because
that
the media is corporate controlled.
they're the echo chamber that's saying it.
Yeah, because it's corporate controlled. Because it's all run by billionaires. And that's why they have to be Luigi'd.
We're getting
The only-
canceled. That's
The only
it.
true
We're done.
American hero.
We're getting canceled before we even started.
Anyway, Hulk Hogan died.
Dude, that just reminded me of that bit from Howard Stern. Oh my god. When he in his movie Private Parts, when he was forced to do the news after they had to let go of the news guy because he pissed him off and he quit. And then he starts doing the news and he's like, he was trying to pronounce the guy's name. He goes, potato, I don't know, whoever that guy is, he died. Anyways. Why don't you tell us, what do you think about Hulk Hogan? Is he your hero?
He
I
was.
mean, listen. Hulk Hogan as
until
a
he turned
character
red.
was a fun
Huggable,
wrestler.
lovable.
wasn't that
Entertainer. He was an entertainer.
He was an entertainer.
Yes.
He was a good character. Wasn't that good a wrestler, to be honest. He was kind of a shitty wrestler. But he had a great
He had
a
poor
great gimmick.
records.
He had a great gimmick. He had a great opening song. And the person who played him was a giant piece of shit. And, legendary racist, legendary scumbag. He actually,
His own daughter stopped talking to him, right?
his own daughter started talking to him.
Brooke.
He destroyed, instead of siding with his other wrestlers to form a wrestling union way back in the day with Jesse the Body Ventura, he backstabbed him to Vince McMahon. And that's why to this day, wrestlers, they all die young. They didn't have health care. They're all consultants. They didn't get paid properly. They get worked to death. And it's part of the reason is because people like Hulk Hogan, who never sided with the other wrestlers. He always was a kiss-ass bootlicker for management. And that's why, he is who he is. He's always been a backstabber. He never wanted to put anybody over. He only cared about himself. He was a selfish piece of shit, and now he's dead. So whatever. Who cares?
On the day he dies, he says all this. Yeah.
I don't believe in like acting like people were great people just because they're dead now. I'm not going to pretend somebody was a good person just because they fucking died. You think, and the day Hitler died, do you think we should have said, like, you know what? He did have some good ideas, though.
Trump
He wasn't that bad. No.
Trump says that.
Well, a lot of people say that now today. So, I don't believe in that.
More importantly, Ozzy Osbourne passed away.
Mm.
That's much more important.
I did watch a lot of the Osbourne show. His music, I didn't listen to as much. I did watch the Osbourne.
I like his music. Well, it
Some of
depends.
his- I like some of his stuff.
Like
but
some
I don't know
of the stuff from, like, I mean, obviously when he broke off of Black Sabbath, like, obviously the Black Sabbath stuff was a little harder and deeper and all that stuff, but when he went solo,
yeah.
that's when he started making some really good hits. And then even more recently, he just did a concert like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, they said that was his
That was his farewell.
His farewell.
Yeah,
tour.
and he was sick. He was in pretty bad shape, and he was on a lot of pain medication, and he wanted to be off the pain medication during that event because he said himself, he goes, when I'm on that, I'm all drugged up, I can't sing, and I want to do this one last show for everybody to say goodbye. So he already knew he was on his way out, and apparently from the videos I saw, it was a very emotional event because he what is that disease that Michael J. Fox has? He has
Parkinson's.
Parkinson's, correct. And you could tell he was really struggling on the stage to sing the songs.
He couldn't
because
even stand up.
he could not stand up. He was shaking in the chair while he was trying to sing, and he's like, if I took the drugs, yeah, I feel better and I'm not in pain, but I can't sing. So he actually struggled through the entire set to sing those songs to get it done, and 2 weeks later, passes away. So
Well,
to the legend, to the Prince of Darkness.
I was surprised. Like, he didn't look great during the Osborne show. Wasn't that like 20 years ago now?
I mean,
Yeah.
everybody's surprised he lasted as long as he did. He did a lot of fucking drugs back in the day, but
Him and Keith
He-
Richards.
he
Was
even
so
said it
surprised.
himself. He's like, Sharon's the one that kind of pulled me back
Yeah.
from the dead. She's the one that was his voice of reason. She was the one that took care of him the entire time. But hey, the Osborne show was entertaining at times. There was some pretty funny moments there.
I have a score moment. You can now Venmo the U.S. government to pay down the
I saw
national
that.
debt.
I saw that.
Wait, to pay down the what?
The
The
national,
national
debt.
debt.
So
I'll be right,
now
I'll be getting right on
that-
that.
yeah, right. Not only that, you're taking like shitload of taxes for me,
I thought the External
And-
Revenue Service does that.
I thought
and
they were
on
cutting
top-
taxes. What do you mean?
well, for the rich, right? So
No,
They-
the External
they need-
Revenue
they need-
Service is supposed to pay it down.
they need
Yeah.
they need to find the money somewhere. So let me give you.
Yeah.
I thought that was what the point of the tariffs were. What happened? I thought we're not even going to have income tax anymore.
The
We don't make so
tariffs are
much
still
money in tariffs.
ongoing. The tariffs are still ongoing, though.
yeah,
But they're going to pay our. We don't have
we're
income
not-
tax. anymore.
yeah, we're not paying. The government's making more money off of those tariffs off of us. They're keeping the money.
Mhm.
They're double taxing us, and then we just sit here and just take it up the ass, and it's all good because he won.
Well, your best friend is a supporter.
Well,
He won. Is his name Superman?
Seriously,
So-
might
so-
fucking well be.
so,
Fucking-
That's
no-
why they
nothing-
like Trump. He
nothing-
wins.
Nothing
So-
harms him.
so
Teflon
Miguel, earlier today before you joined the stream, the internals we were talking. I was talking to Lewis. I was like, so I did a thing. I ordered something off of Amazon. So I was like,
Oh,
thinking,
yeah.
like, so what I did, I ordered a Yeti, right? So
Yeah, you what?
Every time you say Yeti, I think of the AI
the
videos.
AI video. So like the mugs, right? So I can take it for the cruise, right? Pull up with ice, have my drinks, soda or whatever. Keeps it
Oh, they give you
fairly
cups there?
cool. They do because I have the drink package, but I wanted this so I could have like an alcohol package, and then I could have my water with ice, like so I can wake up in the middle of the night, I could drink it, right?
Yes, soda. You need their cup for that, unfortunately.
Yeah, because it has
Sure.
like a little
RFID
the
chip.
RFID chip in the bottom. So
Flipper Zero. Copy it.
yeah.
Wait, I'm confused. This is like a special Yeti cup that go for cruises? Why is
No,
there
no,
an
no, no.
RFID?
It's a regular Yeti cup. I bought it
Hmm.
so I could drink my water, right? So like I'm gonna be in
Okay.
Florida, and I'm not gonna be drinking soda all the time, but I want to walk around with.
Well, it's
water.
hot as fuck, so it's
Yeah.
insulated too. So
Yeah, so it's gonna keep it cool. So I was like,
It's a water bottle.
I said, fuck. I paid $35 for one fucking Yeti, right? And I'm like, fuck it,
what
I
is
bit the
this?
bullet.
Stanley?
And then I turned around, and then my daughter went to get the package, and she's like, here's a box. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I open it up.
Buy one get 5 free.
They sent you 6 Yeti cups?
I could use 2. Keep that in mind.
I'll take one.
Dude. So
Party
I
favors.
I come around here and I think about it. I'm like, dude, no wonder they keep losing money because people don't know how to fucking count.
Who's
Like-
losing money? Not
Well,
Amazon.
Wait,
No. When I
we should thank Dave. Thanks, Dave.
yeah, it's like, how do you learn to count? So whoever picked this, right? They went in there, they looked at it, and it was like, oh, 1. They grabbed the box and they shoot.
So he
Instead of
showed
them-
me the listing on Amazon, and it says pack 1 of 1. No, it says count
Wow.
1, pack 1.
Yeah,
Count 1, pack 1. Which
yeah,
okay, it doesn't say the count, so it'd be to me it'd be count 6 or
right.
you know
And
pack
it-
Yeah,
1.
pack-
and
It's
then
1
it's
1.
not, because
And
those
there's no
things
way
are
6
30.
would-
Yeah,
They're
they're
$35. Yeah, there's no
$35.
way.
Yeah, they're that expensive.
Yeah,
And I
Yeti's
was like,
expensive.
I was like, yo,
They
no
fucked up.
wonder. Like, not only
Yeah.
that, it's like this. This is how bad America is, bro. People don't know how to fucking
Yeah.
count, bro. Listen, It's fucking common sense, bro. It's fucking you work
Yeah,
at a
but
fucking warehouse. No. You listen. You work at a fucking
they work them to
warehouse.
death there. They work them to death there. They're on speed. They
But
get
well, listen. But that's
Right.
not my problem. That's not my problem. Listen,
What
everyone.
my problem? You got a
everyone-
benefit. You should be happy. Why you get mad?
That's
You
not
got
my
another
problem.
bonus.
No.
But
But
bonus.
but I'm thinking about it like this, right? Let's just say if I was a business owner, right, and I had my own warehouse and people sending out, how much money would I lose because this fucking idiot didn't know one means not the fucking whole box of six.
Everybody makes mistakes.
It means one.
It's fine.
The problem is it's not the first mistake that Amazon has done. Like, you know how many times they fucked up and they sent me, like, instead of just one, I ordered for the Acura some sensors, and they sent me fucking 4 instead of the 2. So I individually I did an order of 1, and what they ended up doing was it was 1 packed into 2. So there was
Yeah.
they ended up sending me 2. What I ended up doing, I said, fuck it. I returned 1. Kept the
Got it for free.
Would not have said that on stream, but okay.
It's not my
Dave,
fault.
Dave is watching.
What would they say? They're not going to take it back.
Yeah.
They'll just take it as a hit.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. That doesn't. They make enough money that they can take these hits because they rather just focus on speed and shipping product and turning over product that they make so much money that it's like, you're gonna fuck up. That's included in their cost. It doesn't matter to them. They're just They're not hurting for money. They're not hurting for money.
Dude, it is fucking insane. I was like, damn, man, people can't do their 1s and 2s.
I wish I can order a Yeti cup and just get like a free like Apple laptop or something. Shit like that doesn't happen to me.
How about
No,
have you ever received a a box that's not yours?
Yes.
No.
So
Yes.
No.
first of all,
Both at home and at work. Yes.
calling Amazon Direct takes forever. Right?
First of all,
Yeah.
don't just keep it.
no.
The law says you can keep it.
No. I get that, right? So
Yeah.
originally when I got it, I was like, okay, a printer came in, right? And I'm like, I don't want no fucking printer. And I tried to call, and they said, oh, you know, if you want, you can return it. Like, hold on, wait 1 minute. And they said, you know what, just keep it. That's what they said. I
A
kept
lot
it.
of times they do.
And
yeah.
then like 3 months later, I've received a fucking monitor that came in. And
I don't get shit. What the fuck?
and then
Yeah, I
and
don't
had
get
the-
free shit like that. That's
and then
you know,
and then I got the
Yeah.
that was the monitor when we were gaming, Lou. That was the monitor that I
Yeah.
had that I brought down. And I turned around and I left it there. And
Speaking
it,
of
it
which, did you-
wasn't it,
did
it
you
wasn't
pay
even
me?
around my neighborhood. No, I gotta send it to you. I just remember that this morning. So I turned around and I started telling myself like, oh shit. I was like, oh, someone left it here, so I left it in the hallway for 4 months because I didn't need it. I said someone's gonna come and ring the doorbell. Oh, it was delivered here. I wasn't gonna go fucking drive 2 blocks away to fucking deliver it. That never came. So I opened up the box and I said, fuck it, I got a new monitor. So I've gotten multiple things like that.
So like it had the address on it, right? Was it like a same block or was it another block name? Like what was it?
It was another block.
So wow, that's a big fuck up. How do you deliver it to the wrong street name too? I can understand. Okay, maybe the address confuse a 61 for a 69 or something, but a different street name all entirely. What the fuck?
You get in his zone. You get in his
That-
zone. You just don't. pick up.
That Amazon driver must have been drunk that day. I don't know, or he's suffering from
yeah.
heat exhaustion.
It
Well, it's
also
a real bad. Couldn't be.
it also reminds me when so I ordered from JBL like one subwoofer, and for some reason UPS they delivered it to the wrong. It was on the same street that I almost doxed myself. The same street that I live on, but it was like 3 blocks down. And I'm thinking to myself, like, and I called them and I argued with them. I was like, I don't have the package, this and that. So they sent me another one, right? I received it. A week later, some guy calls me because they left my number on there. He's like, hey, I know you just moved out, and I didn't. And he says, your box is here. I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go pick it up. And I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? So I drove 2 blocks down. I went in the hallway. It was the same fucking sub that I fucking ordered. So I ended up having 2 fucking subs for the price of 1. So like now when I watch a movie, the whole fucking house goes like shaking.
Why doesn't shit like this happen to me? Speaking of which, it did kind of happen to me today, where I ordered one thing and got something else. The Tiregate saga.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I had the appointment this morning to bring my car back to the tire place, and they had ordered the OEM tires for my car because I have a set on my car now that are brand new, which are just not compatible with the car. It's noisy as fuck. and they ordered OEMs. And as soon as I walked in, the manager was there. He's like, "Hey, what's going on?" Blah blah blah. So I'm like, "We're ready. We're good to go." He goes, "Yeah." So I'm like, "You got the OEMs?" He goes, "Yeah." Something just told me to say just these exact words to him. Listen, just for my sanity purposes, they're the Pirellis. Yes, they're the Pirelli P0 tires that came with the car, right? And then he had a weird look in his face, and he's like, "Pirelli P7s." I'm like, "No, they're P0s." He goes, "No, the ones we have are P7s." I'm like, "Those aren't the OEM ones." He goes, "Yeah, it is." So he walks me over to his computer. Sure enough, his system says P7s. But then I realized the year, the year for the Volvo that he's looking at was 2018. I'm like, "No, mine's a 2019. It's a completely different generation." And he goes, "It says it for 2019 too. It's the same tire." I'm like, "They're two different cars." I don't have, like, I even showed it. I went at the tire rack, put in everything of my information, and I showed him the tires. I'm like, "These are the tires that came in my car." And he wanted to make everything right to make sure I wasn't going to have any problems, so he didn't have to go through this again. I agree. I don't want to deal with this shit anymore. I want it over with. And I'm like, "Listen, I appreciate everything you've done, and I understand what you're saying, and I know your system says one thing, but it's actually another. I don't want to see you put those tires on, and I still have the same problem, and we're down this road again next week." He's like, "Yeah, you're right." So he calls Pirelli, and they came back and says, "Well, the ones that you ordered will work with the car." I'm like, "Well, the ones that are on the car now work with the car, but they don't work with the car." So I'm like, "Let's look. If you have another set that they recommend that are going to be quieter, I'm all ears. But I just want to make sure I'm on the same page. You're on the same page, because if you recommend them to me, and then all of a sudden you put them in the car and they're noisy as fuckers, there's something wrong with them. Guess where I'm coming back?" So he comes back to me, and he actually found a newer version of the tire that came in my car that's made for EVs, that it has a foam insert to
Yeah.
make them quiet. So I'm like, if that's quieter than the OEMs, I'll be your best friend, and especially if you can get it for the same price. So he ended up ordering those, and I got to bring it back on Tuesday. So
Fingers
Yeah.
crossed.
fingers crossed that I'm like, "Listen, I'm going away on a cruise next week, so this is it. Otherwise, we got to wait another week and a half before I get back, and we have to deal with this shit."
So hopefully they get the right shit.
It's on. I mean, I'm driving around these tires, right? I'm putting miles on them, and I know they're going to turn around and sell them brand new to someone else. So I'm like, I'm driving miles on these tires. That's on them. So whatever.
Well, you need to use the car. It's not your fault.
Yeah, yeah. So, in other news,
Other news.
Battlefield
Oh, yeah.
6. Battlefield 6, the long anticipated sequel to the
Is it?
Abomination. Considering the Abomination of the one that just recently like came out a couple of years ago. Yes, people are like 2042 is fucking terrible. Did you guys actually see it?
Well, the trailer.
I
I
not
did.
see
The trailer.
I saw the trailer. Yeah, I posted.
I was
it.
never a big Battlefield guy, but I'm willing to give it a shot.
It
I
looks
was
good,
Bad Company. I was such a fan of Bad
but
Company.
everybody in the comments are like, "Do not pre-order this. Don't do that again." Because 2042 is a fucking clusterfuck.
People will never learn. They'll always pre-order because they're.
I mean,
fucking
I
idiots.
hope. Listen, they're gonna have Battle Royale, so I hope they do what they do
Yeah,
with Warzone,
and that's the first time. Yeah.
and they sell it separately or they give it away for free, right? Like a Battle Royale type of deal to win people's trust, and then from there, if I like it. I don't think I need to buy multiplayer, but maybe I would buy multiplayer so I could level up my guns and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But
everybody
I'm
wants.
dying to play something new. I love the mechanics. I can't say the mechanics, but I love the way that Warzone goes. But besides the cheaters, that's the only thing that sucks. You can't do
And
anything about that.
server problems. They don't.
Yeah.
They're not invested enough in their servers. But yeah, everybody's begging, like, bring back the fun of Battlefield 2 and 3. I don't
Yeah.
remember which one was Bad Company. Was that 3 or was that
Oh, it was before that.
2.
So
No, Battlefield 2 was
Hmm.
Battlefield 2 Bad Company. I think.
no,
No, it wasn't.
No?
Bad Company was its own fucking game.
I have the box
Oh,
somewhere.
okay.
Battlefield 2. I think
No, it was his own
3.
shit. They merged it together. But
Yeah.
Bad Company was just fun all along. I remember playing it with my brother. It was just great that you were able to blow shit up, and back then the graphics were like amazing. You could fucking blow up trees, you could blow up fucking buildings. That's what makes Battlefield really fun. Like you could fucking just like do hammer.
Well, that was the cool thing back then because a lot of people would camp, and you can just hop into a tank or get an
And-
RPG and aim it at the building, and
and
it'll
it's gonna yeah.
it'll blow them up, and they're
heard
like
that, yeah.
it's hard to camp. So yeah, I get it. And hey, we're by all means, if they can bring that funness back, then Call
Well,
of
they've
Duty's in
been-
trouble.
So since the beginning of this year, they've been having closed betas. They've been taking feedback. I'm actually on the Discord, and there's people like giving feedback, and even the developers are turning around and making those adjustments.
Yeah, I think they're a lot more receptive this time because of the complete fumble of the last one. Even the launch was atrocious. It was really bad.
I actually have a copy of that because PlayStation gave it away. I think it was like a month or 2 months ago. I'm like, what the hell is that? What the hell am I supposed to the 2024 whatever?
Oh,
yeah,
2042.
yeah, 2042. I was like, what the hell am I supposed to do with this shit?
I remember playing the beta, and it was pretty bad. It was buggy.
Yeah.
It had a lot of problems. And by the time they turned around and fixed everything, everybody stopped playing it. They're like, yeah, fuck this.
Yeah, they lost their. They lost.
Even
their
today, I think if you go on Twitch, there's only like a few hundred people streaming it. It's like nobody really plays that game.
Okay.
All
We'll
right.
see. Let's see what happens. We'll fucking see what happens.
Yoel does not want to play anything else except COD and Dota.
He's so annoying. Oh, I'm not playing this game. Blah blah. It's like $8, dude. You spend
This
that on
game
one
looks
fucking-
so stupid.
He spends $8 on food every 20 minutes. You can't fucking buy one game.
Well, I mean, what kills me is like he's like, I gotta get the Switch. I gotta get the Switch, and I'm like, oh, it's in stock. And then he turned around, and he's like, oh, I can't get it right now. And I'm like, why are you saying you gotta get it then? Like, what?
What's he gonna
Just
play?
saying
He
that-
doesn't play. First of all, every time I would play like a Nintendo game, he'd be like, oh, that's so kiddie. Like, oh, that's baby games. Like now you want to switch? The fuck?
Maybe it's for his kids? I don't know.
That's what he said.
But he wants
I
to play
ended
with his kids. He said.
I ended up getting
Uh,
this game.
I don't know what game that is.
Why is it in
Mar-
reverse?
Party.
That's because of the mirror.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Jamboree with the TV with the camera. So it's
Oh.
like, it uses the Kinect camera from the Xbox 360.
No.
What?
Well,
Cross platform?
No. I say it because Xbox 360 came with the camera first.
Oh,
So it's using the same technology of you.
That was the
connecting to
Xbox One,
screen.
actually, not the Xbox 360.
Was it with the one? The other-
was
it
the one, yeah.
It was the one. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. It had the Connect.
God damn! Was that long ago? Holy
Yeah,
shit!
it was when Titanfall came out because I was
We're
obsessed with Titanfall.
Dude,
Getting
I
old.
am so mad that I'm doing a part 3. That game is fucking great. I finished it.
People did not
One
play
and two.
Titanfall. I loved it, and I could never get
Yeah.
anyone to fucking play.
I finished it. I loved it. I played it. I was playing it.
Multiplayer was
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. You call your fucking Titan. That was it, bro.
Oh, that was the fucking best. I love Titanfall 2 and Titanfall 1. They were great.
Yeah, I own them. I bought them.
Me too.
Oh,
I bought them on launch.
Yeah.
I bought
Oh,
an
yeah,
Xbox. I bought them on. I bought Xbox One. I waited online just for Titanfall 1 because they were the guys that made Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. It was
Yeah.
the same studio. That's why it was so good, but it just didn't get the hype that it
Was
deserved.
that Infinity Ward?
Yeah,
Infinity Ward.
it was. It was Infinity Ward. All the guys, well, the people who left Infinity Ward to go make, they made Respawn.
I've been saying for years, one of these days I'm going to buy Red Dead Redemption 2 so I can play it.
I
And
haven't played that either.
I've been saying, but I enjoyed the first one. So it was such a
I
great,
did love the first one.
It was such a great storyline. It was like, remember playing
Yeah.
Max Payne for the first time?
I remember Max
Fantastic
Payne.
storyline. Yes. And I was like, I really need to get that. By the time I get it, Grand Theft Auto 6 will be out, and then it'll come out with Red
No, it
Dead
won't.
Redemption 3
won't.
based on the same engine.
It won't be out. By the time you play Red Dead 2, Grand Theft Auto 6 will not be out.
The way I've been procrastinating about playing it, probably by the time I'll blink and I'll be like, oh shit, it's
How
at the
about-
end of 2026.
Mm.
How about how the $80 games fucking bit Microsoft
Not
had to
doing
take it back? No. They had
Yeah.
the
Which
they,
game?
they-
Yeah.
Outer Limits 2
Outer
is coming
Wilds
out.
2.
Outer what? Was it Outer Watch? What is it?
Outer Wilds.
Outer Wilds.
Yeah. So
That's
so
the
that
first one.
game
I like the first one.
that game was coming out, right? And they had an $80 price point. It looks like the pre-orders are so fucking no one was gonna bite that. They ended up dropping the price back down to 10 and making it towards the it's not, dude. No one's gonna
I'm
pay
not paying
$10
$80 a fucking game. I'm sorry. I'm not fucking
Yeah.
paying it. I'm not even gonna renew my Game Pass. Fuck these people.
I
I just
mean,
play Steam games.
Grand Theft
Play Steam games.
Auto is probably the small exception for me.
No, I'll wait. Why? Because
Because-
I don't care about Grand Theft Auto Online, so why wouldn't I just wait for the price to drop?
But it's they support it for so long. You know, you buy it, it's gonna be around for 10 years.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna play for 10 years. I'm gonna play the main storyline, and then I'm never gonna play it again.
I pop in every now and then.
Do you? Do you play Grand Theft Auto Online?
Online, no, I haven't really played. I haven't played that
So what
in a
you need?
while.
So then, what support do you need? They don't change the main story.
I've never done the role playing thing.
Well, there you go. You don't need to buy it at launch then. You don't need to spend $100 or whatever the fuck they're gonna try to charge.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. Maybe when I come back from the cruise, I'll get Red Dead Redemption 2. We'll see. I'll stream
like, It's like $14.
it. Is it?
Yeah, it's on sale.
Show me the link.
Mm.
If it's $14, I'll buy it.
Look at Lewis, cutting edge. He's like, I only could buy it after you pay me, Edric.
Hey, as long as you don't end up like Yoel and pay Miguel a year later,
I was thinking about that.
you're muted.
It was more than a fucking year. 1 year.
You
We
didn't
passed
charge him
1 year
interest.
anniversary. Bro, I could barely get the fucking principal.
Any case,
Anyway,
we are at the end of episode 27, and as a reminder, we are taking a 2-week hiatus for a vacation in the Caribbean. We'll be thinking about you while we're gone, though.
if you send some messages, I'll do a private show for you.
If you find her live,
Find Miguel on OnlyFeet.com. He's the featured one on the front
killing
page.
Killing it there with my ogre.
So we will be back on August 14th.
Holy shit, August 14th?
August 14th, because the 31st is
Yeah, you're right.
yeah. So yeah,
Wow.
we'll be back in 2 weeks or so.
it's $14.99 Epic Games.
Actually, it's 3 weeks. Is that 3 weeks?
Basically, it's just 3 weeks, yeah.
Yeah,
Because it's the third week.
yeah.
Skip 2, back
So
to third, 3 weeks. away.
3 weeks. We will be back for episode 28.
Or may decide to never do another podcast again. Who knows? This could be our last one.
Miguel is
Every
the
week
negative
could be our last
Nancy
one.
every
Every
time.
week could be-
Hey,
All right.
hey, Lewis, Epic Games. Just go to Epic Games and it's part of their summer sales. It's $14.99.
Sold. You got me.
Or look at Steam. Just double check in Steam if you
Maybe I'll stream it tomorrow night. We'll see.
Yeah, have you seen Killing Floor 3?
No, we're done. We're done. That's it. We're done. Nope.
He's
Nope.
going through the entire
Nope.
sale list. He's like, you know what?
Nope.
There's another hour left here. Let's go.
I mean, there's another hour. I mean, I am gonna go watch Fantastic Four, so like I had to have some time to kill.
Well, I don't. I'm gonna go.
He's going to his hot tub and then 7-Eleven. So
Ooh. 7-Eleven, yeah, we're done.
All right,
No.
then, guys.
all
Have a
right.
good one.
Thanks for coming again.
Peace.
We'll see you in 3 weeks. Peace out.
Toodles. Au revoir, Pee-wee.